Imagine a world where, suddenly, your city freezes, the temperature drops by 80 degrees Celsius, and over 90% of the world's population dies, frozen. After weeks of relentless cold, those who survive in their homes lose water and electricity. With nothing to eat and no way to stay warm, people begin to starve. But one man is different. Our protagonist, Yang Yi, is the only one who prepared for the end of the world. While others suffer, he lives comfortably. For those who can afford his steep price, he provides a little food. However, things didn't start this way. In the year 2050, a massive star explosion triggers an ice age on Earth. Jiang Yi, who worked at a Walmart warehouse, used his position to stockpile large amounts of food. But in his past life, the girl he loved, Fang Yuqing, betrayed him. She broke into his house with a group of neighbors and stole all his supplies. On his deathbed, she admitted she had tricked him into opening the door. Before dying, Yang Yi swore that if he ever saw her again, even in hell, he would take revenge. Then, for reasons unknown, he wakes up 3 months before the apocalypse. Shocked but determined, he vows not to be fooled again. This time, he will prepare, take revenge on those who wronged him, and watch his enemies suffer. With only 3 months left before the extreme cold arrives, Yang Yi begins his plan. Suddenly, a mysterious light flashes before his eyes. Instead of blindness, he discovers a new power, the ability to store items in a separate dimension, like a game inventory. Realizing its potential, he decides to fill it with enough supplies to last for years. Before everything changes, he indulges himself. He visits a luxury restaurant, spends 50,000 Korean won, and charges it to his credit card, knowing that money will soon become meaningless. Fang Yuqing and her friend notice his sudden change in behavior. Assuming he has become rich, they try to take advantage of him again. Pretending to be friendly, they agree to help him shop when he invites them to the supermarket. They complain about carrying all the items while he does nothing, believing they are doing him a favor. Yang Yi silently mocks them, knowing their fate is coming. On the way out, his aunt tries to take some of his food, even letting her grandson grab his shopping cart. Yang Yi refuses, firmly stating that everything is his. Unlike his past life, he shows no kindness. Back home, he stores all the supplies in his dimensional space and confirms that food remains fresh indefinitely. Now he begins serious preparations. He orders 500 full meals from a top restaurant, claiming he's hosting a 3-day feast. Next, he mortgages his apartment, taking out a massive loan, knowing he'll never repay it. Then he hires a top security company to transform his home into an impenetrable fortress. He demands military-grade materials, bulletproof glass, advanced air filtration, and full surveillance coverage. The front door is designed like a bank vault. Although the company cannot provide weapons, he later acquires crossbows from a hunting club. Truck after truck delivers food, water, and supplies to his home. Neighbors watch in disbelief, mocking him. But Jiang Yi doesn't care. He knows what's coming. He even warns his kind uncle to prepare, though he knows most people won't believe him. As the days pass, he continues stocking up, even buying large quantities of medical supplies and training daily with his weapons. Finally, with only 3 days left, strange weather patterns begin. Snow starts falling heavily. On the final day before the disaster, Yang Yi executes one last plan. At work, he invites his colleagues for tea. After they unknowingly drink a sedative, they fall unconscious. Turning off the surveillance cameras, Yang Yi empties the entire warehouse. Fuel, food, equipment, everything is transferred into his dimensional storage. He even takes specialized cold resistance gear capable of surviving temperatures as low as -100 degrees Celsius. To avoid suspicion, he drinks the same tea and pretends to be unconscious. When everyone wakes up, chaos erupts. The warehouse is completely empty. Police investigate, but no evidence is found. Yang Yi acts innocent and is released. On December 10th, the incident becomes major news. That same day, heavy snowfall begins. 3 days later, a shockwave from the supernova reaches Earth. Temperatures plummet overnight, marking the beginning of the ice apocalypse. Snow continues falling for months. People who failed to prepare begin freezing to death. Inside his fortified home, Jiang Yi lives in warmth and comfort. One day, Fang Yuqing calls him, complaining about the cold and asking why he didn't warn her. Laughing, Jiang Yi hangs up. She then messages him, begging for food. In response, he sends her a picture of a premium Wagyu steak and expensive French wine. Desperate, she asks to join him. He coldly tells her to buy her own. Despite her anger, she calmed down because she needed to please Jiang Yi to be able to go to his place too. After that, he just ignored her and went back to enjoying his meal. It was then that on the building's surveillance cameras on the iPad screen, he saw the show Aunt Lin, who is the building manager, saying not to panic and not to fight over food. The extreme weather would last at most 2 or 3 days, and the neighborhood committee would help everyone through this. Aunt Lin warned that excessive hoarding of supplies is prohibited and would be reported to the authorities if discovered. However, one person spoke out against it, questioning how she could be sure that the heavy snowfall wouldn't last long. The surrounding residents also wanted to know, stating that if they didn't stock up on supplies, now Aunt Lin would be responsible if they ran out of food. Lin then stated that the neighborhood committee would take responsibility for this issue, then pointed to Jiang Wei to divert attention just to tell him not to cause trouble. He didn't care about the threats and went back to his super safe house. A week passed, and the snow outside kept falling. Aunt Lin asked the building group for Jiang Wei, who is young, to clear the snow from the building's door. He says it's useless to clear because it would be like trying to dry a river with a bucket by refusing Aunt Lin's request to clear the snow. Jiang Wei suggested she ask the rich people in the neighborhood for help. She was furious and clearly just trying to pick a fight. Angrily, she said that on behalf of the neighborhood committee, this is an order, and whoever opposes the orders will be blamed by the neighborhood committee for the problems, questioning why Aunt Lin didn't call the rich people in the neighborhood to do the heavy lifting. He proposed that Aunt Lin asked Chunjiang how to clear the snow. Chunjiang is a construction boss, he has employees for that, and Xing is a rich guy and can afford to pay if he doesn't want to help, like everyone else. The authority of Tia Lin in the group was shattered, and upon reading the messages, Lin cursing decided to call both members of the group to clean the snow together, tagging them in the chat. Upon seeing the message, Chunjiang immediately got angry with Talin and with Jiang Yi for acting as if he owned the place. Xing sent an audio message in the group saying he was busy working hard and sent a photo to show how busy he was. Tlin was furious with the rich guy's response, but didn't question anything. She just accused Zhong Yi of causing this confusion. Zhong Yi didn't bother and ignored the rest. Tian was so furious that she called Zhong Wei personally to complain. He threatened her that if she kept talking nonsense and bothering him, he would kill her. Trembling with fear, she hung up and didn't say anything else in the group. While he was eating, a loud noise came from the front door, and Chen Jiang outside shouted, "You were acting all high and mighty in the chat, putting others against me in the group. I'm going to kill you now." Punk Jiang. Yi grabbed his bow and went to the door, while Chun Jiang was kicking, magically. Aiming through the door opening, he asked about who would kill whom. First, Jiang Yi hit Chun Jiang's shin with an arrow through the peephole. He saw the arrogant guy on the floor, groaning in pain, non-stop. No one would have imagined that a silly and naive boy, an honest person, would have the courage to react like this. Chen Jiang didn't know that this was just the beginning of Jiang Yi's revenge. With the cold temperature, Chen Jiang could die if not treated in time. He would slowly die from infection, and Week would die from the cold, struggling to reach the elevator. He didn't imagine that this kid he had seen 3 times in his life would do this to him. The truth is that Jiang Yi wanted to kill him at once. Realizing this, he got scared, grabbed the phone, and called an emergency. But because of the snow, any assistance was impossible, so he treated himself. Taking advantage of the cold and numb leg, he removed the arrow himself, then picked up the phone again to threaten in the owner's group,